PhD student in the mechanical engineering department here at the University of Maryland. And I work on bio-inspired robotics, specifically Robo Raven. So I did a lot of Legos as a kid, right? I did Lego Mindstorms and all that stuff. And I also did a lot of Nerf guns. So I'd modify these Nerf guns. So I didn't just play with them. I'd take them apart, see how they worked, try to improve them, you know, putting bigger springs in there, or converting something from a spring-powered gun to an air-powered gun. So this really got me into making things work, and I was always thinking that would be so much fun to do something like that in college. And I always liked the bio-inspired stuff because it was like nature, making something that would replicate or mimic what we see in nature. To me, is very exciting. This is the world's first flapping wing MAV. MAV stands for Miniature Aerial Vehicle. It's the first one of these flapping wing MAVs that has completely independent wing control. We can program the exact position. So as you can see here, we've got a very precise level of control over where the wings are. And we can do that separately. So one of the biggest challenges with this platform is weight. Adding an extra motor for the independent wing control meant adding a whole lot of extra weight. So we were finally at the point where the solar technology had advanced to be efficient enough, and via lightweight construction of the frame using carbon fiber tubes and very lightweight Delrin, all custom built parts, we were able to make a light enough platform that could fly. The flapping wing MAVs, or bird-inspired platforms, they're kind of a cross between fixed wing aircraft and rotary wing aircraft. So for example, a larger plane has to travel at much higher speeds to maintain its lift. It's not as maneuverable because it goes so fast. And then rotary wing aircraft, such as a helicopter or a quad rotor, these have very, very high RPMs. And they're very maneuverable, but they're not as fast. So we wanted to make a cross between the two, make something that was more maneuverable, but also make something that was quieter and that could travel at slower speeds and faster, a variety of speeds. We're actually funded by the Air Force to put together a platform that has complete independent wing control, so that ideally we could use this to imitate a bird in some foreign environment if we wanted to. Like say let's say a soldier has one of these on his back in a war zone and he needs to get recon of a location. Well, you can just throw it up in the air and get recon from a camera that's on board. This will look just like a bird to the enemy forces, but for all intents and purposes, it's essentially a recon platform.